Shawn, it's Brian Kenny. Congratulations to you on the win tonight.
Thank you. Great to hear from you guys. Great to be here tonight.
And Shawn, give us the evaluation of your own performance.
You know what? I'm going to do this because I said I would do it. And I was watching this movie last night. I'm a movie buff, so bear with me.
Okay.
What is your job description? TNT. Tactical Narcotics Team. Keyword, tactical. Displaying finesse and subtlety and achieving the goal. So tell me, gentlemen, what was subtle about today? So that was the goal. The game plan was just to be finesse and subtlety, look for the shots, take the openings when we had them. We wanted to be aggressive, but not too aggressive because we knew he would run. We worked on cutting off the ring in camp, cutting off the ring in the backyard, and I think it all worked out tonight.
And Shawn, let me just one other thing. You said you were going to be trying to enter a new phase, and you bring out even the subtlety, right? The nuance.
Yeah.
And I saw you, when you got up on your toes, it was extremely impressive. Is that a new wrinkle, or is that just going to be part of the plan in phases when you think it makes sense?
You know what? For me, it made sense. My dad actually did not call for that tonight, and for me, in those moments where I got on my toes, it made sense. It's a different type of rhythm. A lot of guys don't know when I'm coming and when I'm going, and I think it really mixed things up against Formella tonight. That's why I went with it.
Shawn, let's get into some of the video and look back at some of this. Again, it was a hard-fought win, and early on, look, that jab was beautiful. You were at times. Yeah, tell us about the jab, Shawn.
The jab, we work on fast jabs, powerful jabs, directing the jab, and today it was like he didn't know when the fast one was coming or when the strong one was coming. And I mean, I just really was popping his head back. Another part of the game plan, of course, going to the body. We wanted to break him down and slow him down. I'll tell you one thing. My dad always says that the mind controls everything. I think this kid Formella had in his mind that he was going to take everything that I was giving him, and he just wanted to make it through 12 rounds. I think he had his mind made up tonight, and his body followed it.
Okay, Lennox, Joe, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Shawn a question. I noticed in the first couple rounds you started throwing a looping right hand, and then as the rounds went on, it straightened out, and you had a lot of success with that.
Yeah, I think I know we worked on throwing the overhand right in this fight. We worked on our power, and I think that in the beginning of the fight, I wanted to land the overhand right. That was something that we worked on, and my dad is always like, what we work on, it's got to show up in the ring on fight night. And so I think that was something that I was just really keyed on. We made an adjustment in the corner. My dad said, stick with the speed. The speed's going to set up the power. And you know, if you're doing a looping punch, it's more of a power punch. The speed is more of a straight punch. And so that's what I started to go with, and I actually started to go with straight rights to the body as well, and those connected very well too.
Yeah, well, we saw you working the right hand, the little looper over the top on the cushion out by the pool.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
yeah.
So,
oh, yeah. You actually saw it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, it was duly noted. And the rhythm that you started getting into when you called it exactly right, because you get that rhythm going. They don't know if you're coming or going or when you're going to spring on them.
Yeah.
And I thought that worked extremely well. But the adjustment I really liked that you did tonight was, and you're right, the kid made up his mind that he was going to survive somehow.
Yeah.
But, you know, we watched this guy. He was good. He was a good survivor.
I agree.
He was slick, and then he turned around. He didn't have a lot of power, but he put his hands. He'd touch you a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't make it easy,
yeah,
but he didn't make it hard either. But the last thing I'll say is, what you did that I really liked is you started going to the uppercuts later on in the fight, because, you know, he was kind of keeping his hands like that, blocked in, and then you started going up the middle.
Yeah.
I thought you were very effective with the uppercuts.
We got a lot of film on this kid. We knew people over there in Germany. We got connections over here that was able to get us film.
Yeah.
I knew that it would be the feet, and when it wasn't the feet, he would be covering up.
Yeah.
One adjustment that I had to make tonight, I could tell that his corner was telling him, punch with me or punch right after me.
Right.
And I think that he did connect with some punches.
Yeah.
Because I would punch and then leave my head there, or I would punch and not be ready for his counter. So I had to get on a different rhythm against this kid too. punch and then slip right after and then come back with another counter. So my dad calls that fast chess.
Yeah.
And so he was able to play some chess tonight.
No,
he did well.
He did, but that isn't, that was not an anomaly. He did that in a lot of the other fights we looked at.
Yep.
And then we said it before the fight even happened. He said, if you touch him, he'll touch you back a little bit. He played tack very well.
Yeah.
But I thought you were superb tonight, and you looked like really ripped and shredded in shape. So
yeah, we did some different things. My dad says, I've been waiting to do this. I've been waiting to get in this backyard and work. So
oh, right.
My dad, we get in the backyard. It's 110 degrees out there, and I think everything that we did, like I said to you guys, we didn't do anything less than what we've done to prepare for any other fighter. Just because this kid hadn't been known over here didn't mean that we were going to do any less. So we came to the ring feeling really strong tonight.
How did his punches feel? Were they heavy?
You know what? I think that was a problem for me. Early on when I felt him touch me and it was nothing, I think I kind of got in my mind that I'm just going to walk through everything. And, I think he touched me a lot more than I wanted him to. And I wasn't quite as responsible on defense as I normally would be. That's my fault. But that's really the only knock I got against in this fight is that I wasn't quite as sharp defensively. But I think overall, I wanted to remain under control, didn't want to chase him, wanted to cut off the ring. I think everything we did in camp kind of really showed up tonight.
Yeah.
Shawn, I have a question then. If he gets, let's say you could get the winner of Spence and Garcia. I know you want that fight. You said that earlier. Will they see a different version of you than they saw before?
No telling. There really is no telling. I think that both guys can make adjustments against me, and I think that that's the best part about our rematches. You've already been in the ring with the guy. Not only that, I think the crowd has already seen one thing, and as soon as they see adjustments and who made those adjustments, I think it makes for a great fight. So I definitely think that I will be a little different in both fights. No telling how yet, but I can smile and tell you guys that I will be a little bit different in either of those fights.
All right, Shawn, we complimented you on your ring IQ tonight because I think you showed a lot of different dimensions here tonight. And I want to apologize. I'm gonna cop to this. I had to ask research. What movie was that? Bad Boys 2.
Oh man, I'm a bad boy, baby.
Helping me out.
Yeah, that was Bad Boys 2. It's one of my favorite movies. I was watching it last night. That's actually one of my favorite scenes. And as that scene was happening, I was like, that's my game plan for tomorrow night. So if it goes the way I need it to go, I'm going to do that on TV. So.
Excellent, good, because Joe Goose and Mr. Hollywood was not helping me in any way, shape, or form.
If I could get a word in edgewise, I could have told you what it was.
But you had the floor. You asked him 5 questions. You had all night.
There we go, Shawn.
Sorry,
where did you see the replay?
This. All right.
You guys take care.
Shawn, great work.